6 new voicemails from a stranger. This morning, I woke up to 6 unread voicemails. The contents are rather disturbing. And so here they are, transcribed. The notes in brackets and outside quotations are my own. The rest is the voice of a tired, old man that speaks in extended sentences and hints of a local Jersey accent. He has quite the story to tell. The first voicemail. 2 a.m. A persistent beeping chirps in the background throughout the call. Hi honey, it's me. I was hoping you would answer the phone because I need to talk to you about stuff I need for the room. You're probably wondering who this is since you don't recognize the number, but it's me, at the hospital. Extended pause. If you get the message, call me back, would you please? I love you. Bye. Another extended pause. I need some wipes. Some hand wipes, and some honey wipes. You probably know about the hand wipes, since we were running low. But the honey wipes, the ones we opened when you were here, are all dried up. A third extended pause. Okay, I love you. If you don't get the message, I'll see you in a couple of hours. Bye. A recording plays for a local hospital that tells me exactly where the man is located. I won't give the name, but it is not far from my house, confirming the idea that this guy just dialed a similar number by accident. The second voicemail. 2:30 a.m. Hi, me again, Grandpa. Aggressive coughing is heard in the background. I hope I didn't disturb you, hon. I know it's late and your mom doesn't like me calling this late. But it's a bit lonely here, and I thought you wouldn't mind. I love you so much. This is Grandpa, by the way. He pauses. I called again, because I wanted to remind you to bring my sweater. It's a bit cold here. The red one you got me. I know we don't celebrate, but everyone is so dressed up. I think it would be nice to fit in. I hope you can find it. At this point, the pauses are so consistent that I wonder whether the man is stopping to gather his thoughts or observe something in the room with him. His next line confirms my suspicion as the latter. I have a roommate now. So he says. He's got one of those funny, foreign names that are tough to pronounce. Plata, Plato, something like that. A raspy voice calls out from the background. Pluto. That still can't be right. Anyway, good night. I love you so much, sweetheart. I'll see you in the morning. The third voicemail. 3 a.m. Grandpa again. Honey, it is so cold here, and I don't know why. I asked the young, pretty nurse about the temperature, but she told me to just bundle up. She sounded so much like your grandmother when she said that. You know, before she passed, you never met Grandma, but she would have loved you, sweetheart. You had so much in common. He sighs. I think I'm going to need more sweaters. I hope that doesn't burden you too much. I know that's what I am, now, to your mom at least. Just a burden. Sometimes I wish the good Lord would take me sooner. The machine begins to beep louder, for reasons I do not know. Okay, I love you. Bye. The fourth voicemail. 4 a.m. There are some folks in my room. If it's okay, I'd like to just keep you on the phone while they're here. There are some chattering noises in the background. I hear a female voice, a gruff male, and a squealing baby. Mallory. My parents are here. The man on the phone squawks something unintelligible to the voices. The gruff male voice in the background shouts back in return. My father always was such a mean man. Death didn't do him any favors. His face is even uglier than before. He says I have to go. Goodbye. The fifth voicemail. 4:45 a.m. They're gone now. Extended pause. Mallory, I don't know what is happening. I am scared. Pluto is gone now. His bed is freshly made like nobody ever stayed there, to begin with. The man coughs so aggressively that the phone cackles static instead. I keep seeing people in the hallways. A couple of them peeked into my room. This place looks busier than Grand Central Station. But it's the middle of the night. And I recognize some of these people, too. It's the funniest thing. God Maul, I swear, I saw your father. A raspy voice calls out in the background. I can't make out what they say. I've gotta go, now. I love you. The sixth and final voicemail. I love you so much. I know I tell you every day, but you needed to hear it every day. Because one day, we wouldn't have any more days left, you know? I worried about that day a lot. But I don't anymore. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Tell your mom, for me, will ya? I only have time to call one person. He coughs. Pluto isn't back yet. But I know he is coming back. I can feel it. The hospital has gotten a lot darker, and people stopped passing by in the hallways. Extended pause. One last person visited me, Maul. It was my sister. The one that passed when we were just kids. She looked just like how I remembered her. Blonde hair, blue eyes, a kind wide smile. She looked just like you, Mallory. She always looked just like you. He coughs again. The sound is hollow and painful to hear. The spasm lasts an entire full minute before he gasps and chugs down a glass of water, or juice, or whatever they give them there. She told me not to be scared of the axe. She told me it would be okay. She said, son, do not wait and stutter when Pluto asks you to go. There is a time and a place in which every soul will know. A raspy voice calls out in the background. So, I think I gotta go. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Extended pause. Goodbye. As soon as the last breath of the final voicemail played, I jumped in my car and flew through the 20-minute drive to the hospital. I arrived at the reception desk gasping for air and holding the cell phone over my head like a bomb. I tried to relax. I did my best to calmly explain the situation to the secretary. I explained the missed calls and the voicemail and gave her as much information as I had. The woman paused and looked up a few hospital records. Then she made a phone call. Finally, she told me that I was not allowed to go back and see anyone, but someone would come out to see me. A few minutes later, a beautiful, blonde, teary young girl met me in the lobby. She wiped her eyes aggressively with a pink-sleeved arm and stared at me suspiciously. Mallory? I asked. Did your grandfather pass away last night? She sniffled and nodded at me, obviously suspicious, and a little concerned. You need to listen to this. I led her towards a grove of comfy chairs where we both sat down. I pulled up the voicemail app on my phone. I told the very confused girl to brace for something even more unusual than me. And then I pressed play.